Call me Neoblade, and this is a video why you should not spam. Spamming is really bad in the lower leagues. You can start spamming if you're Diamond 2 or Diamond 1. And I will show you alternatives for spamming, like the mental checklist and worker stack. But spamming leads to mistakes in the lower leagues always. And here you see Innovation, one of the most famous Terrans in the world. And we'll just check out how many workers Innovation has at the 6-minute mark, how many drones his opponent has. He scouts all the time, knows, okay, it was a normal Reaper expand. His opponent has 60 drones now, a Master Zerg, and we'll see Platinum Zergs and other races who are not nearly in this area. So let's jump a little bit back. Worker production is one of the most important things, and people who spam tend not to build workers. They think they must be fast. To execute the mental checklist, you do not have you must not have a high APM. You just must be able to jump to your scouting units, and you must be able to build SCVs or to build workers at the same time and to keep your money low. As you can see, this was a normal Reaper expand into 4 Hellions. He did not lose the Reaper, he did not lose a Hellion. He scouted with a Viking, and he has 50 workers. 2 are in production at 5 minutes and 65 seconds. 65? No. 56? 56. Sorry. Before the 6-minute mark, he has 50 workers. And you should aim for this if you're playing a decent build order. If you play a macro-orientated game, you should be able to have 50 workers at the 6-minute mark with all races. So that's it. We will leave the game. The most important thing about StarCraft is keep your money low and build workers. And to execute a solid build order. And right now, we'll see a game of mine. I'm Platinum 1 with random, with all races. Diamond 2 with Protoss. I was Diamond 2 with Protoss. I'm right now Diamond 3. And this guy spams. You can see it right here. I don't know, this is APM, but you see his APM here. And we play almost the same build order. My worker scout is a little bit later than his, but this should only account for 1 or 2 seconds delay, but we'll now see the difference in our build orders. I made a mistake. I think I made a little mistake, but we both played hedge first, and his hedge is at 35 seconds. My hedge is at 38. It's not a big deal in Platinum, but my gas is ready, his is not. So he's taken his gas too late with this build order. which means my link speed will start earlier than his. And that's a big deal. Let's see, my pool is 23 seconds, his pool is 18 seconds. I'm 5 seconds ahead in his pool, in our pool timing. We'll take just a last look at his gas count. When our pool is ready, when my pool is ready, we'll take a look at the gas. My gas is now ready. He has, and my pool is now ready. He has taken 32 gas, something like that. I'm 112. So my build order is executed more perfectly because I do not spam. And I'm able to build link speed right away. Or I'm able to build 2 queens right away, whatever I choose. I choose the queens at first, but let's wait for the... Okay, I should start link speed before the 2 links. That's a mistake. I should start link speed. But let's see, he's not able to build link speed because his build order was not executed correctly. And it's more important to play a solid build order and to hit timings and benchmarks than to spam. Much more important. So my 2 queens will be earlier than his 2. So you can see everything snowballs. But since I made the mistake to build 2 for links instead of link speed, my link speed will not be much earlier than his. But that was my mistake. And yeah. So do not spam. Use a solid build order, train your solid build order, and try to execute it perfectly in the first 3 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. So now I show you some examples of platinum guys. And of course, this spamming is bad in bronze, silver, and gold too. And diamond 3 and diamond 2 as well. And if you do not know what the mental checklist is, you can just easily search in my channel or search for day 9 at Google, and we'll just take a look. At the worker count at 6 minutes. So some might say if you're able to spam, then you will be able to click faster in a fight. But a fight always means that you have to analyze the situation and you have to know where to click and what to click. And fighting is not as much as important as building workers and keeping your money low. So if you have like this Tex, the red guy, you only have 36 workers at the 6 minute mark. Innovation has more. And you might say, okay, Innovation is a grandmaster player, a pro gamer, but hitting the SCV button is not that hard. It's really not. And if you build SCVs, you will get more income. So this guy has only 36 SCVs and 900 minerals. The Protoss only has 39 workers, which is really, really, really bad. So here's a Zerg. Okay, he's gold, but just Let's see how many workers these guys have. I just will explain the mental checklist very short. So you understand the concept, but I cannot explain the whole mental checklist because Day 9 made, I think, 2 videos about it, 2 hours at least. And the mental checklist exercises are 1 hour. So you see these guys are playing a normal game. 3 bases, 3 bases. And the Zerg. Our Zerg had 60 drones, the Master Zerg, who played Innovation. This Zerg has 41. The Protoss almost has 50 workers, so he's fine in this regard. But 41 is not enough, especially as Zerg. So now we'll see the first major example of why spamming is bad. I play a solid build order, which is not solid in Masters 2, Masters 1 and Grandmaster, Nexus first, but it was played in the beginnings of Legacy of the Void with the Mothership Core and stuff like that. But I found out that the Terrans are not able to use their spammed APM. And you see he has an APM 947. We'll just take a look at his vision and how he does spam the APM. And he makes a pentagram on the ground, which is not necessary also. And his command center is too late. And he spams. And you see it here. And you see, yes, way higher APM than me. A much higher APM. He's able to kill 6 probes. But 5 to 6 probes is totally fine as long as I'm ahead in workers. And you will see his money gets high. Why he scouts with an SCV and Reaper is totally nonsense. So he should think about his game plan of scouting his opponent. This SCV is losing about 40 minerals a minute while scouting. So, and he does not build anything at home. You see, he did not build SCVs. He did not build a building. He does not build Marines, nothing. Because he's not able to use his APM to build SCVs. Which would be way more important than killing probes. Scouting is very fine, but he could do this with a shift command. I made a misclick there. And you might say, okay, this is totally fine. This guy made a lot of damage, killing 6 probes, but I'm ahead. At 4 minutes and 10 seconds, I'm ahead in 7 workers. And now I'm killing Marines and SCVs and a mule. And now I think I rescue my stuff. No, I don't rescue my stuff because I've scouted he doesn't build anything. He has not nearly enough units. And I'm preparing my charge attack. And I'm taking a 3rd base, even though I don't have to. I see, okay, there's a There's a tank. I know my charge attack will be commencing in 40 seconds. I have a third base. My worker production was a little bit bad, but I want to kill him. So 50 workers will be enough at 6:15, 6:30, because I want to end the game, because I scouted he won't stand a chance against the worker, against the charge attack. He does everything what a diamond player think is right. He micros his ass off, but he's not able to build SCVs. And at 6 minutes and 18 seconds, I will go back to the 6-minute mark. 6:4 is fine. I have 49 workers. He has 22. I lost 6, he lost 5, so we're even there, but I'm able to build workers. And this is much more important than spamming. Build a solid build order, use a solid build order, use a solid build order, build workers, and try to keep your money low.
Add-on's finished.
Keep your money low, check your SQ, and it should be above 100. Then everything is fine. You can upload it to GG Tracker, GG Replays, you can use SC2 Replays, whatever you like. So you see, he does not build workers. He's a diamond player, but he does not build workers.
Mineral field depleted.
You might say, yeah, but there are 2 SCVs, but it's constant. It's constant SCV production. And I built constant probes, so I have more probes than him. And he's now dead. Because he spammed, and he's not able to build workers. And I built my 4th base in the fight. Because I know he will take critical hits using my attack. Let's see the army value. Yes, I have more army value. He has only 1 marauder left, 1 marine, and my immortal is here, so not a problem. The easy thing to say is this guy is really bad, but he thinks spamming is more important than building SCVs and execute a solid build order. And spamming is totally bad in the lower leagues. So this is a game from last season, I think. And it's platinum level. And again, we'll see a big difference in the worker production. This is a build order I used with Mamba, or I developed with Mamba. Again, charge is important, and we'll now take a look at his vision. Again, his APM spam is very, very high, but this Reaper is really important. And a high APM does not provide you with good decisions, and we'll see one right here. A good decision would be an assessment, okay, here is stuff, I cannot see the zealot, so he just should fight the zealots in open ground. He has a lot of space, he has a lot of space, he has a lot of space, he will get the zealot. But because he's into his APM spam, and his APM spam is the priority for him. He will lose this Reaper against Zealots. Bam.
Optics online. Let's go, kids.
It would be totally easy to assess the situation. Okay, I cannot see the Zealot, I will wait here, and then micro back. Again, I'm ahead in workers, and I did not play Nexus first. And I did not use my Chrono Boost on my Nexus. I used my Chrono Boost, as you will see, on charge and my units. And here, he paused his SCV production. I scout the front. Okay. So now I will prepare for a 1-base all-in. Build a forge immediately. Scouting does not take, in the early game, does not take a high amount of APM. You just check, is there a base or not? How many units does he have? And I re-scout over the minimap and I see, okay, yes, all in.
Complete.
I only built one forge because I know he's 1-base and I need units, I need shield batteries, and I need additional gateways. But I built 2 probes all the time. A robotics facilities for Cyclones and Marauder, and I just concentrate on macro because I'm way ahead. I can lose all of these probes here because he doesn't have a natural until now. So I can lose half of these probes if he attacks me. How should I scout this? I should have scouted it with an adept and shade in to see is there a natural, but I know I'm way ahead because I have 42 workers, he only has 29. So my charge is done, my +1 is done any second now, and now I will kill him. Because he spammed in the early game, he's still spamming, and he's not able to keep up. And I'm building my 3rd Nexus now. And red is defeated. Let's see the fight. Even if I would lose everything here, and he would survive with 1 Marine and 1 tank, he's not able to win the game anymore because I'm so far ahead in bases and in workers. Let's see. Again, spamming is more important than a good decision, like having a Marine here or even here, so he could repair this bunker. This bunker is really important for his defense. But his APM does not provide him with good decisions. So he did not see my attack coming, or he ignored it because he's focusing on APM spam. And he should really repair this bunker. Now he should pull all of his workers and try to fight with them so his units stay alive. But he pulls his workers when Marines and tanks are dead. Major mistakes because he spams APM. APM does not help you building SCVs. APM spam does not help you building SCVs. It does not help you with the right decisions, as you can see. And he's dead with a 490 APM. I never had so much APM. I only have average APM 88. He has 204. I are able to have more APM than 200. So please do not spam APM. Choose a solid build order. Try to have 50 SCVs at the 6-minute mark or 50 workers at the 6-minute mark. Try to scout. Try to keep your money low and build SCVs, keep your money low, build SCVs, keep your money low. Or build workers, I'm sorry. Again, remember, Innovation had 50 workers at 6 minutes, and the Zerg opponent, Master Zerg, had 60 workers at the same time, I think. Something about 60 had 60 early in the game because Innovation chose to macro in this game. Thanks very much for listening. Please subscribe to my channel, and I see you guys next time.